Farming, especially in the semi-arid areas like where I'm farming from, can be so challenging. That's why you find most of the time these areas have characteristics like famine, hunger, malnutrition, poverty. So all these things, they come in because there are a lot of challenges. Today's video, I want to show you why I enjoy farming with manure. Manure is all over here, from the other side up to the other end. It's all manure for this season's farming. I got it from some farmer who is keeping a lot of chicken, sent them to me. So I brought them here and they have decomposed properly. They have decomposed. I think when I checked, there are some microorganisms which are in here. So this is a signal that they have really decomposed. You can see for yourself. There are a lot of microorganisms inside there. This is chicken poo and it is decomposing. Welcome to my channel. I'm Christine, the principal farmer, the real life coach, because without food there is no life. So I became the real life coach. And I'm also a path to your smiling destination, because a hungry person is always an angry one. We are here to say that people have food on the table. Today I bring you 6 reasons why I enjoy farming with manure. Number 1 reason why I enjoy farming with manure: it is very, very cheap. I told you I have the cheapest, the easiest, the quickest. So this manure is very cheap. I don't want to tell you how much I bought all this heap you're seeing here, but I brought it here at the farm and it's going to help me farm. So these things are very cheap. That is number 1 reason why I enjoy using them at my farm. They can give you returns, however they are cheap. So number 1 reason, manure is very, very cheap. That's why I use it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Number 2, why I enjoy farming with this kind of manure: the chicken poo, the goat's poo, the cow's poo, all those dung. I use them at the farm here. And number 2, why I enjoy using them: it is easily accessible. I remember one day I visited a neighbor. When I went to reach her farm, I wanted the goat's poo, because that one needs some processing and all those kinds of things. She told me, if you're ready, get a broom, sweep and collect as much as you can and take it to your home, to your farm. So I had to sweep the corral. I organized and got around 6 bags and I brought it here to the farm to use it in my garden. So it is easily accessible. It is all around in the communities. People farm a lot of cows, a lot of goats. So all those things can help you to do your farming effectively. And number 3, why I enjoy using this manure: it improves the soil texture. Soil texture is the formation of the soil. Like for us here in the semi-arid areas, we have sandy kind of soils. They absorb water very fast if it has rained, and they lose water very fast if the sun has come. But when you use these things here, this kind of manure here, it will improve on the texture of your soil. When I'm to show you this side here, this part of mine, all around here, it is stony. It is with a lot of stones in the soil. All these are stones. If you can check very well, they are stones, and they're in my garden here. But what has helped me to do farming here effectively, to farm things like this avocado you're seeing, the bananas this side, I use a lot of manure. It goes on breaking down the texture of this soil. As you put manure, you're pushing the stones from being together. So the soil texture is broken down and you'll have to farm effectively. So I don't regret using manure in my gardens, in my farm here. I've found they have improved the texture of my soil, and what I always get from my gardens. You cannot compare me with those people who don't use this manure near me here. So that is point number 3. We go to point number 4, why I enjoy using a lot of manure in the farm here. Manure supports existence of other microbes, of other microorganisms in the soil. I showed you when we were beginning. I opened somewhere here. Hope I'll be able to see. There are a lot of microorganisms. They are living organisms here. You can see all of them. I don't know whether they, yeah, this part I think they are visible properly. There are a lot of microorganisms here. These ones may not be very, very important, but let me check near the soils where manure is like pouring down. If I'm to check here, I want to get other living organisms which are very good in the soil here. Let me check. Wow, we thank the Lord. We've got the earthworms. These are earthworms. These ones here. The earthworms. These ones are very, very good in air circulation in the soil. So whenever you put manure in the soil, these organisms here, these ones here, the earthworms, will automatically come in your garden. They improve on the air circulation in your soils, hence farming effectively. So farming with Christine is just not fun, but we are learning a lot. We are going to create very many hunger-free communities, and at the end of the day, we reduce some of the characteristics, like these ones in the semi-arid areas, the poverty, the malnutrition, and all those kinds of things. So you've seen the earthworms. That means my soil is healthy, properly healthy, to support us, to give us the food that we need. If there is air circulation in the soil, then we expect a lot. Point number 4, why I enjoy using manure. Manure is very good at retaining water in the soil. When you look at this one here, it is all wet. This one here, you can see for yourself. Every part I open, yet it has taken 4 days since it last rained here. 4 good days. But you can see, it is all wet. All wet. Here, you can see it is even like, I don't know how I can call it, but it is very, very wet, as you hear the word wet. So since it is wet like this, if you mix it with some soils around, it's going to help and give you a lot of water retention in your gardens. And so because there is water retention in your gardens, you're going to be able to farm effectively. So the use of manure, I don't regret it. And I told you, whatever I find as a successful story at my farm, I will always share it with you, my viewer. So I couldn't hesitate. The use of manure, what it has done to me, I have to share it with you. Subscribe to my channel if you're meeting me for the first time. Number 6, manure. Like these ones you're seeing. I can hold this one, it has been on top. Like this one you're seeing here, this manure here. It is very rich in nitrogen. This one you're seeing here. It is very rich in phosphorus. It is very rich in calcium, which things are very important, especially for cereals. So if you're farming and you need nitrogen in your soil, you need phosphorus, you need calcium, please apply some manure in your gardens. You're going to enjoy farming with Christine. I mean subscribe, because I need you to farm with me to create a lot of hunger-free communities and live a better life together. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Those are the 6 reasons I wanted to share with you why I enjoy farming with manure. Some people are telling me, this woman enjoys these dirty things. I'm not just enjoying the dirty things. This is manure. At the end of the day, it will give us some beautiful bananas like the one you're seeing up there. It will give us the avocados in time to come. We are sure of that because we know the grace of the Lord is going to be with us. I don't have much to say. I only came to give you those 6 reasons why I enjoy farming with manure. Subscribe if you haven't, and may the good Lord bless you all. See you again.